Happy Monday! It is a new week and you guessed it, another loaf. I love preparing a loaf on Saturday or Sunday and then baking it Monday morning because it means I'll have lunch for the week. We're gonna make us a little slice of this bad boy right here and send some emails because it's Monday and gotta get back to work. My dad is here to drop some things off, so we are gonna give him half the loaf. He loves some sourdough bread, but then again, who doesn't? So rumor has it that one of the disc golf courses here in my city is fully playable. I guess that's kind of relative, but we're gonna check it out. This is actually looking pretty promising. This is going to be my first sort of proper throw since I guess like early November. Basket's over there. It is 48 meters, whatever that is in feet, and we'll see. That was not good. Actually not as bad as I thought, so we're gonna try to do something with that. Not poke our eyes out. All right, it's pretty bad. That was actually crazy. That never happened. Not like that. I've always loved the idea of writing things down, whether it's like a journal or like a to-do list or something, and Throughout the years, I've kept a few. This one's from 2018, this one's from 2020. And these are like daily journals. I also did them on a typewriter for a while, but then that sort of faded, like days got kind of boring. Like I'd start these in like middle of summer or something when a lot of things happen, and then winter would come along and I'd be like, yeah, I don't really know what to write today. I've always loved field notes, and I've always sort of looked for reasons to keep one, and I started doing travel journals. So this one's from Paris and this one's from like Åre and Stockholm, and I still do that sometimes, but I still wanted to like have something to do on a daily basis. So about a year and a half ago, I started keeping a field notes on me at all times. Here's my first field notes that I filled cover to cover, decided to frame it. Here I write down whatever I want, like it could be shopping lists, shot lists, ideas, pack lists, like whatever comes across my mind. It could be journaling here as well. And I love that. The only sort of issue with this one is that it doesn't really keep me sitting down for a longer time and like writing things down. So I wanted to like get into bullet journaling, and in December of last year, I tried that. It didn't really stick like right off the bat. I don't know, I didn't really know how to proceed from there. But the other day I watched a video from Peter McKinnon, who is also like really big into field notes, and I think actually the inspiration for me to start keeping one on me at all times about a year and a half ago. And he was talking about like keeping a daily tracker of your habits and stuff. And I've seen those when I started the bullet journal, and I was always like, I don't know what that's gonna do, like how's that gonna help me, you know? But he explained it really nicely where like he'll keep track of if he's had coffee that day, water, sugar. A big no-no for me is Monster drinks. So I'll track that. I'll track if I walk that day, like if I exercise, if I send emails and stuff. And this way I can kind of keep an eye out and see if I'm doing well. Maybe one day I'll feel a little off, and then I can look at this and I'm like, oh, I haven't had water for like 6 days, like properly water. But I've had Monster for 6 days straight. And there's also like a sleep tracker, and then I'll see like, oh, I haven't really slept well in the last couple of days. I mean, there are digital forms of all of this, but I just love the idea of writing things down on paper. And ever since I kind of stopped with the journaling, I've always kind of wanted to get back to that. So I'm also sort of trying to do that a little bit. I'm not sure how I feel about that though, because it's still sort of that feeling like, what does this give me? But the other day I was thinking, what did I do like 4 days ago? And I basically had no idea what I did. Like if I really dig deep, maybe I'll find it. Like I'll find like the first memory, and then oh yeah, and then I did that and that, you know. But overall, it's really hard to sort of remember things, I feel like. So the idea now is that I'm gonna keep a journal, and like every Sunday or so, I'm gonna read through my week to like sort of remember what I've done that week. We'll see how that goes. So far I'm pretty excited about it. I'm like 4 days in. A little too early to tell still, but I'm excited about it. But enough yapping about that. This wall is starting to become a problem for me. It's the wall that I'm looking at while I'm sitting at my desk, and it's just a blank space, and I hate that. So this is gonna be the solution, I think. So I've got 2 rolls of this, and the plan is it's gonna sit up here. Although I don't think it's gonna be that tall, or like height-wise. Or maybe it is, actually. But yeah, it's gonna go across, like I think from here to maybe here or something. This is super thin, so it's pretty brittle. So I need to be careful. I accidentally tore it up a little bit when I was just unrolling it. So hopefully 2 rolls is gonna help with that. Okay, so it's not like crazy long. I thought it was longer, but that's fine. It's 195 centimeters, and I think I wanted around 185. I accidentally tore it over there. That actually lines up around 185. This stuff was actually a lot more brittle than I thought. I can barely even pull it just a little bit before it breaks. So I'm starting to kind of second guess the whole thing. But I am gonna try to do double-sided tape, like go carefully up the whole way. So this isn't really turning out the way I expected it to. Or rather, it's a lot more work and hassle than I anticipated. And it's not really turning out great so far. Like, it gets really wavy and bubbly and stuff, and I don't really have tape to like tape every like centimeter of it. I am gonna cover it in a lot of little things though, like when I pin stuff to it, so maybe it won't show as much when it's on the wall, but I simply am not gonna have enough time to finish it this week because I have to leave in a little bit because we're going to one of Matilda's niece's birthday party, and we're gonna be there until late, so I'm not gonna be able to finish this week. So this is gonna have to be a cliffhanger for next week. That is unfortunate. I don't love that, but it is what it is. So with that, we're gonna wrap this week up. This is week 3 in the books, and I'm pretty proud of that actually. And my excitement to keep going is still very much there. I'm looking forward to capturing next week. Not that anything specific is happening, but I'm just looking forward to capturing it. Quick work recap. No other way than to do it quick because almost nothing happened, which is fine. That's just the name of the game. Sometimes that's just the way it is. Like, you'll have a week that's sort of a slow, silent week, and hopefully next week it picks up again. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep going, both with these videos and with work, and I'm excited for what's to come. A lot more daylight. Spring isn't like a lifetime away, and that means going into the woods a lot more, fishing and stuff like that. So this is a very exciting time right now of the year, I think. A lot to look forward to. I hope whoever's been watching this week is excited to tag along next week.